Political analysts Alexander and Tunapuna, a strategic move by UNC. Two political analysts have described the United National Congress's UNC selection of former Senior Superintendent Roger Alexander to contest the People's National Movement-held Tunapuna seat as a strategic move. Alexander was unveiled as the UNC's candidate during a meeting at the Northeastern College, Sangre Grande, on Saturday night. Telling the crowd that everyone had asked him why he jumped into politics from the TTPS, he explained, "You listen to different leaders and you choose the one that is aligned with your vision and your dreams of a better T&T." He assured that once he is elected, Tunapuna business owners will feel safe and no longer have to pay any money demanded by the criminal elements. Contacted yesterday, political analyst Dr. Winford James said he believed Alexander was chosen specifically to deal with Tunapuna, which is deemed a crime hotspot area, and was a strategic move by UNC leader Kamla Persad Bisesar. "I suppose he is as good and knows how to keep a neighborhood safe, and certainly what some of the policing measures should be. I'm sure she has chosen somebody who's widely known, and I think widely respected as well," James said. "If you are going not only with the party but also with the representative of the party, then you might say that Senior Superintendent Alexander is an asset. Based on those things that I am telling you here, I don't have his plans, and I would be interested to see what his plans are, but I do know that he's a famous face, easily identifiable, a guy who has appeared on media with views concerning how crime can be contained." Also weighing in was political scientist Dr. Bishnu Raghunath, who said Alexander may have a significant amount of popularity, but this was not within the political realm. "People will know him in his crime-fighting and television broadcasting aspects of his life." The UNC political leader spoke about a home affairs ministry, and to that extent, that is what she's thinking should the UNC win the election, that there's a place for Roger Alexander in terms of guiding the security services, in terms of how they treat the criminal element. We know for a fact that the present government has been unable to arrest the crime situation. I mean, even with a state of emergency, we still have climbing murder rates, Raghunath disclosed. He noted that there was a gang operating to the north of Tunapuna, and this was probably what was the UNC thinking about by bringing in Alexander. Union support may not bring votes. Also mounting the platform on Saturday night was Public Services Association, PSA, President Felicia Thomas, who threw her union support behind the UNC, saying workers cannot survive 5 more years under the current government. See page 8. Giving his view, Dr. James said the trade union leadership now backing the party could bring people to the UNC. They can join forces with UNC and therefore broaden their support. But that has to be in areas we have called marginal, not the areas where both parties have large margins of victory. Those constituencies that have large margins of victory for either party will continue to provide the two main parties with such advantages, he said. James said he did not know how the PNM would respond to the developments of the trade unions gravitating to the UNC. However, Dr. Raghunath, giving a different perspective on the matter, said the leadership of unions aligning themselves with political parties would not necessarily equate to the union membership voting for the said party. "If I may go back to years past, the Movement for Social Justice, MSJ, was representative of the trade union movement, and more critically, the OWTU. The leadership of the MSJ was also within the leadership of the OWTU. But yet still, the MSJ could never have won the seats, even in the oil belt where the OWTU had its base," he said.